Hi, so I'm Dr. Ramadani. I'm one of the GPs at St Wulfstan Surgery in Southam. We are a CQC Outstanding GP Surgery, having won also the HSJ Primary Care Provider of the Year Award in 2024 and 2025. We also had the highest level of patient satisfaction in the National GP Patient Survey for larger surgeries in 2025.
Hi, my name's Dr. Baker. I work at St Wulfstan Surgery and I've been here for the last 4.5 years. I really enjoy working here. There's a brilliant bunch of people. The staff couldn't help you anymore. We work really well as a team together and the patients are really lovely, and I think that's because we've curated such a nice environment for patients to be here.
My name is Tanya Unit and I'm the business assistant and personal assistant to the practice manager. St Wulfstan is special because the team who work here all get along and have a laugh, and we bring out the best in each other, and we've got an amazing coffee machine. The most rewarding part of my job is giving our patients the best care we can and getting the positive reactions from our patient.
If you were thinking about working here as a GP, I would definitely recommend it. It is still hard work, and we put patients at the centre of our care. Our workload is addressed. So although it is a long day, the team really helps. The fact that we look after each other really helps. There's a lot of interaction within the administrative team, receptionists, and they look after you. It's not always the case in every practice. So if you are thinking of maybe joining our team, I would say jump on board.
I'm Alan Boyland. I've lived in this area for about just over 25 years. I came to the surgery when I moved here. Obviously not knowing the area particularly well, I just asked around neighbours and friends in the area which surgery they would recommend. Everybody said this one, and I came, and I've been delighted with the choice I made.
Tak and I've lived in Ladbroke for 26 years, and we've been patients at St Wulfstan's for 26 years. Throughout that time, I can't praise the surgery enough. Everybody is of the highest quality. They are helpful, they are real, emphatic people, they care and they think out of the box.
We are a GP surgery that really stand by our core values of care, quality and compassion. We really strive to deliver the very best possible level of care that we can for our patients, and that's something that we hope you'll see through all of our staff and everything that we do here at the practice.
2nd of August 2024 was probably one of the hardest times of my life. My husband overnight went from being a very healthy man doing 17,000 steps a day to losing most of his bodily functions, unable to walk, no cognitive response, and it happened so quickly that the emergency services had to take over. That was a very difficult time. I wanted explanations. I needed to understand what was happening to my husband. Dr. Viswa and her team stood by me every step of the way. They explained the impossible to me, and they not only cared for my husband, but they understood that I needed to be cared for as well, because it was one of the most difficult times and I couldn't accept I'd ever see him well again.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Ward. I'm the practice manager at St Wulfstan Surgery. I've been with the practice for 19 years, last 13 of them as practice manager. We've got a really great team here. When I first came, there were about 10, 11 of us, and we're now up to 46 members of staff. And that ranges from GP partners, GPs, trainee GPs. We also have clinical pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, nurses, healthcare assistants, and then a huge backroom staff of people helping them and helping our patients.
My name is Pinky Maharjan, one of the GP trainee here at St Wulfstan Surgery. I'm on 3rd year of my GP training. I started here in August, last year August, and I'm due to finish my training in September. Most rewarding thing I would say is teamwork that we do, like very intricate team of the GPs and all the admin staff, reception staff, our nursing team. We coordinate very closely, and patient satisfaction here is most rewarding thing to see.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I've been a patient with St Wulfstan since May last year. Absolutely fabulous service. I'd have no hesitation in recommending them to anybody that's looking for a GP surgery. Every time I call, there's no issues. Level of care and service that I've received since I've joined has been second to none. It's absolutely fantastic, and I would have absolutely no hesitation in recommending them to anybody who's looking for a GP surgery.
Here at St Wulfstan Surgery, we've got 3 core values, and those values were actually put together with our team to say what is really important to us and what's really important to our patients. And those 3 values are care, quality and compassion, and those are embedded in everything that we do, whether that's the way we treat our patients and their relatives or the way we treat each other. We always try to recruit people who share our values and share our ethos, and that forms the bedrock of everything that we do here.
Hi, my name's Nathan Mulligan. I've been working here as a GP now for around 8 months. It's a really lovely place to work. They've got a wonderful team. Everyone is very supportive of each other. We can all come to each other if we've got any sort of troubles or questions, and it makes for a really nice, supportive area to work together.
All of our teams work really hard to deliver that really high quality of care, and we know that there are some things that are really important to patients. So whenever you come and see any of us here at the practice, we'll always listen and try and give you the best care that we can.
My name's Amy Taylor. I'm a partner's assistant here at St Wulfstan Surgery, and I've been at the surgery for around 5 years. What makes it special to work here at the surgery is that we are like a family here. We all care so deeply about what we do, and we also care so deeply about each other. Everybody has great interpersonal relationships here, and it's strengthened by being so united. The most rewarding thing about my job is that everything I do, there's a patient at the end of it, and it's somebody's life that I'm helping to make a difference in. And it could be something as small as taking a phone call and giving advice to somebody, but I know that I'm able to help people in my own small way.
I'm certain that I wouldn't be here today if St Wulfstan helped me out, and I owe them my life. I really feel that.
We also work really hard to give the best care that we can to people that need higher levels of care and service. So we developed a proactive care programme where we reach out to patients who might have those higher levels of care, so patients with dementia, frail elderly patients that might be residing in their own homes, and also for patients coming towards the end of life. We've done an awful lot of work to try and improve the care that all of those people receive. We employed a quality and patient experience lead to make sure that everything that we do at the practice is really focused on delivering the very best care that we can.
My name's Jo, and I'm the quality patient and experience lead, and I have worked here for the last 18 months. In the 18 months that I've worked here, I've found that the GP partners have been really supportive towards my role. I've gained a lot of experience and a lot more training, and knowing that I'm giving care back to our patient community is really important to me.
So at St Wulfstan Surgery, we welcome patients from Southam, but also the surrounding towns and villages. We have 2 sites within Southam itself, so our main site at St Wulfstan Surgery, but we also run clinics from Southam Clinic. And we're also looking to open in the near future a branch surgery in Upper Lighthorn, so we're making preparations for that. So you can join the surgery whether you live in Southam or the surrounding towns and villages.
Hi, my name's Teresa, and I'd just like to say that this is a fantastic practice. They've done so much for me over the years. I was really poorly, and with the help of everybody in the surgery, the staff, the doctors, the nurses, they've got me to this point. We never thought it'd happen, but we have. And I'd just like to say everybody is so friendly. You never have a problem with prescriptions. I only have to ring up if I've got a problem, and it's always sorted within 24 hours, and I just cannot thank them enough. They are amazing in everything they do.
To anybody that is really thinking of changing, I can't recommend them highly enough. I think you won't find a better surgery, certainly in this in the East Midlands and Warwickshire.
In order to make access better and easier, we have great telephone line access. So we have some really good care navigators that receive telephone calls through the day. On average, our telephone waiting time is no more than 50 seconds. We also have access to appointments online, which you can book through the NHS app, and also online consultations, which we leave available and open to patients to use that service 24/7.
I've not been a heavy user of the surgery, but when I do, they've done everything I could ask of them. Could always get appointments fairly quickly. In fact, fairly recently I called for an appointment and was offered one in 20 minutes time, which in my experience is very unusual. I have obviously recommended the surgery to people who ask for recommendations, and I've never yet heard anybody who's been disappointed by making the move, and I would certainly recommend them to anybody in the future.
So at St Wulfstan Surgery, we also think it's really important to be a key part of our community. Within our website, we've developed a community site which looks at and has a diary which looks at all the local events going on in our area, and also has a full directory of local services and groups so that people can access that information as easily and as readily as possible. We have a great working relationship with local care homes, so we visit our care homes once a week and try and deliver the best care that we can there. Hi Jane, so how have you found the experience of St Wulfstan Surgery and the care that we deliver residents at Galanos House?
Absolutely brilliant. It's really vital. We have 101 residents here that you care for, the surgery cares for. 2 GPs come every week and do a surgery every single week, and you really get to know the residents, and it's a big part of the community. Quite a few of the residents were already at the surgery, so it's really good that they can carry on with the care, and again you know them and see their care continue. And new residents come and we sign them straight up to St Wulfstan's, and they're so pleased that they see somebody because sometimes they haven't seen a GP for ages, they've not had a medication review, they've not had their vaccinations, and all that is done and sorted really, really quickly after admission. So it's really important.
We also do talks in local community hubs around men's health and women's health, so we're quite actively engaged in terms of delivering those talks. We sponsor a local children's football club, which we see as really important in terms of promoting exercise and engaging further with our community. And we sponsor and support our local warm hub within Southam and within our local church, which again gives people access to support when they need it.
For us, the sponsorship means that we're able to open the church for 20 weeks a year on a Wednesday for 5 hours to meet people, and it gives us the opportunity to welcome them here so that they can have a sense of belonging just for a shorter time as they seem necessary. People come because they want company, or they would like a hot drink, or simply because at home it feels too quiet or too alone. So we're really glad to be able to work with St Wulfstan's in this way, and to know that we see their model very much being that well-being for people doesn't just end in the consulting room, it also happens in community as well, and we're glad to be part of that and to provide a service here where people can feel that they are named and they feel a connection and they feel worth.
Many thanks for watching our video. At St Wulfstan Surgery, we truly believe that delivering outstanding care means patients, staff, the practice and the community all coming together. And we feel that that's something that we've really achieved at St Wulfstan Surgery. And to all of our patients, it's a privilege to serve you.